Good coffee today. How you guys doing? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So let's take a look at the BTC market. What do we got? We got a price that's not that bad, $2,695. That's only down 1%. You know, Bitcoin is pretty volatile, so 1%, that's nothing to bat an eye at. We're looking at an overall market cap still over $110 billion. You know, that's great. That goes to show that cryptocurrency is growing. With the mass adoption of cryptocurrency, that is one of the reasons that keeps our Bitcoin safe. You know, when more and more people are invested in it, it diminishes the power of one entity like the government to be able to come in and start controlling Bitcoin or take it away from us. So when we see, you know, cryptocurrency growing in the $110 billion market cap, you know, that's only more security for us in Bitcoin. We got, you know, a 40% dominance in BTC, showing that power is starting to come back to Bitcoin, considering that the market cap is up so much. When we get 40%, that's a real high number for Bitcoin. We're looking at $44.2 billion right now for a BTC market cap. And I mean, you know, at a price of $2,695, you know, I can't be happier with Bitcoin right now. You know, we're well on our way to possibly doubling it with the adoption of segregated witness here, you know, either through segregated 2x or through the BIP 148. You know, I'm real bullish for Bitcoin, and I hope you guys are too. So let's move on. We got Ethereum coming in at $338. That's down the same, another 1.3%. It's mimicking Bitcoin at the moment, considering they had taken a split yesterday, and we had Bitcoin rising and Ethereum falling. But we got more on Ethereum that I'm going to talk about here in a moment. So we got Ripple coming in at 29.8 cents. That's down 4.3%. You know, Ripple's been a little volatile the last week or so. But, you know, at 29 cents, that's really not that bad for them. You know, anywhere around the 30-cent range has been pretty good. Let me see. We got Litecoin. They're raising 6%. That's not bad at all. We got $48 for a Litecoin. We got Ethereum Classic coming in at 20 bucks. And what's that? 81 cents. So that's down 1%. You know, that's nothing bad. You know, they're over that $20 range. You know, I would like to see Ethereum Classic moving up higher, but, you know, at $20, it seems like we are there, and we might get stuck there for a little bit before we can see some climbs up to 30 and 40. Let me see, what do we got? We got NEM at 18.5 cents. We got Dash at $182. We got Monero coming in at 47 bucks. We got Zcash at $373. We got Steam at $1.95, which, you know, that's pretty good. You know, we're coming in around the $2 mark. Steam has went ahead and, you know, done their upgrade, and the way that the power is distributed with the upvotes, you know, has changed, and I'm real satisfied with it. I think that the way that, you know, the upvotes are being done now is going to give newer people more incentive to continue posting, for the fact that they'll be receiving, you know, more funds than what they were originally. And I think that this could really help pump the price of Steam as we see greater adoption for it. We got the Steam backed dollar coming in at $1.48. That's down 6%. So I would recommend holding on to those, because we see that price near $2 quite often. So what do we got for you guys on BNC for the news? We are looking at, we had a flash crash yesterday with Ethereum. It only happened on GDAX. The guy from Cryptoverse is saying that it went down to 10 cents. The news article I had read this morning said that the price had dropped to $13. And, I mean, overall, Coinbase has been having problems lately, right? I mean, every time the price seems to fluctuate greatly, either up or down, they seem to shut down and lock you out. You know, now here we are having a flash crash. I mean, Ethereum is so new in the market that you don't even know what's going on behind the scenes with Coinbase and what's happening there and why this is happening. So, I mean, you know, I always try to avoid problems. I try to avoid conflict. So my recommendation is, you know, if you're trading Ethereum or Bitcoin or whatever you're doing with Coinbase, because I know that Coinbase is the easiest place to get Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. I mean, I personally buy it there too. But, you know, at this point in time, when I buy it there and I move it out. And I trade it everywhere else. I store it somewhere else. It seems like that Coinbase is they're not doing so great. You know, I mean, if they keep having all of these problems, you know, it's going to definitely make one of the other ones, Gemini or Kraken, become much more popular than what they are. So, I mean, personally, I have a Kraken account and I don't like the interface. I don't have a Gemini account, but maybe later on today I might go look into it, because, I mean, you know, nobody else has the flash crash with Ethereum going down like this. It's only at Coinbase. So, to me, it's signs of trouble ahead, right? And I'd rather just have nothing to do with it. So let's move on with the news. I got some great news that India is going to see about making BTC legal. There's been lots of talk about this back and forth on whether or not India was going to legalize Bitcoin, and it looks like that they're going to legalize it now, and that it's going to be a process over the next 3 months of them working out the law and the ruling, and you know what it's exactly going to be down into the details. But you know, it's happening. So now we have another country coming on board with BTC becoming legal tender, like Japan, and this is real bullish for Bitcoin, continuing along with, you know, giving us another reason to start doubling the price of Bitcoin. Not only are we going to fix the scaling debate with segregated witness, but now we're also going to be adding another country, legalizing it. You know, and the mass adoption that's starting to happen is we're growing. I mean, Bitcoin's growing every single day. You know, making it more secure and more stable, a better form of payment all around the world than Western Union and PayPal and all of these other things that we have going on that charge, you know, fees. I mean, people complain about the fees with Bitcoin. Pay the fees at Western Union, right? So we got a little bit more news. We got that over in Russia, they're now having the same problem that we're having in the United States, that GPU shortage. You know, over there, I guess the price of the GPUs is up like 80%. You know, everyone is starting to get interested in cryptocurrency and mining because it's a nice way to create a passive source of income. So, you know, they're all sold out and they're having trouble getting a hold of them. So the price has increased exponentially on them. So I guess, you know, it's something to think about if you possibly are tech savvy enough to be able to create a mining rig. You know, it's a hot ticket thing. You know, if you can start finding the right cryptocurrencies to be mining, you could become quite profitable, especially if you were to mine, hold on, and then, you know, sell at a later date when the price, you know, is pumped or skyrockets due to value. And the last thing I got is another piece of bullish news. We got that the Bitcoin symbol is now an official symbol. They've made a code for it, and, you know, now it's going to be part of, you know, typing. You know, just like you would put the pound symbol or any one of those other funky symbols that you have to go look up and copy and paste because no one can ever remember, you know, the 4 or 5 digit code that it is with the pound symbol. You know, it just goes to show that Bitcoin is starting to become a staple in people's mind. It exists. There's no more denying it. It's nothing that's like, oh yeah, it's that funny internet money. You know, this is something that people are getting rich off of. This is something that people are investing their future in. This is something that's giving people hopes and dreams for the future, like myself. And, you know, these things aren't just little things that can be washed away and say, oh, it's just some, you know, trading on the internet. It's, you know, something like stock markets or penny stocks. I've heard that one quite a bit. No, this is real, and this is going to be the money of the future, and cryptocurrency has absolutely nowhere to go but the moon. So if you like everything I got going on here on Bitcoin and Coffee, I need you to hit that subscribe button down there. I mean, we're huge. We're over 1,300 followers on YouTube and Steemit. You know, it's growing every single day, and I can't be more happy for this. You know, this is the best thing that's happened to me in a real long time is this show. It really makes me happy getting out here in the morning doing it. It gives me, you know, they say that when you don't really know something until you teach, and I mean, I'm not teaching it, but I'm out here talking about it and actually trying to formulate more than just the quiet thoughts in my head, but put it in words and express it to you guys. And then I see your response and feedbacks, and your thumbs up and your thumbs down really helps me, you know, secure my mind and what I'm saying and what I'm thinking, and, you know, legitimizes everything I got going on in my head. So, I mean, that can't be bought. You guys can't give peace of mind on how happy you guys are making me doing this. So I got all sorts of tools and affiliation codes down below to help you guys navigate these cryptocurrency market. I also got the #1 tool down there, which is my email address, eugeneforest20@gmail.com. That's the best way I can help you. Shoot me an email. It's a free help desk service if you're watching this and it's for you. You know, and then I got my Genesis mining codes down there. You know, I have people use those, and that's a great way to help out the channel. You get a 3% discount. It gives me some kickback. You know, because I'm not sponsored. I do this out of the kindness of my heart. I do this for absolutely nothing besides the fact that I want to see you guys do well out there, and I want to see you guys keep your Bitcoin safe.